Hey guys, so in this video, I just wanted to talk about hybrid search. What is it? How does it work? And why suddenly it is getting so much of popularity and attention in the AI space, in the AI ecosystem, right? Like the name itself suggests, hybrid search is the combination of both vector search and full text search. So we are in the era where agentic workflows, agentic applications are getting so much of attention. So in such applications or workflows, having hybrid search is one of the best practices because having only vector search won't yield better results, and also having only full text search, where full text search is kind of considered as outdated because it just gives you the exact matching responses for any query. So that's what having both vector search and full text search is considered now a very good practice, and where you get the vector search results and full text search results, and then you do a combined ranking to find the best responses or results. So think of it, right? Think for an example, the user is finding for good, comfortable running shoes, where he's not mentioning any brand name like Puma or Nike. He just wants good running shoes. The system should be able to find him good running shoes no matter the brand is, right? And also, if the user is asking for a particular brand, I want good running shoes in the Nike brand. The system should yield proper results because he's using the keyword Nike and good running shoes. So it's important to understand the user's intent, not just the keyword matching. And also, it's important to yield contextually relevant responses. And also precision is important. So that's why combining both vector search and full text search is considered the best practice, and that's where hybrid search is gaining so much of popularity in the AI ecosystem these days. So in the next part of this video, we will see how exactly hybrid search works through a simple tutorial. So SingleStore is one of the database that supports hybrid search, where you will get the best of both worlds with vector search and full text search. So this is the SingleStore's web page on hybrid search, a dedicated web page on hybrid search. You can find more content on this, like how SingleStore supports hybrid search, enabling you to easily build rich AI and analytical applications. By the way, SingleStore supports both OLTP transactions, analytical as well as transactional workloads, and you can do both vector search and full text search using the power of SQL. And then if you see the companies using SingleStore for to power their intelligent applications, Siemens, Nairis, Directly Apply, Lumana. You can read more about how they are using SingleStore's hybrid search or search capabilities. So now in the next part of this video, let's see how you can use SingleStore for your hybrid search capability. So let's see how hybrid search basically works through a practical example. So let's go to singlestore.com and sign up for free. SingleStore has a free shade tier where you can sign up for free and start using some of the capabilities for free. So I already have my account. I just logged in, and this is the dashboard you will see once you sign in. This is the deployments tab where you will see your workspace, a database. You can create a workspace and then databases attached to your workspace, and then you can see the pipelines. You can load data, and yeah, I mean you can go to Data Studio. So for this particular tutorial, what we're gonna do is we're gonna create a new SQL file. Okay, and uh, this is my Power API workspace one. So select your workspace and then leave the database just like that because we're going to create a database now. So first things first, let's create a database and name the database like SearchDB. and then run it, right? So our query is running. We did that. And then let's create, let us use this database. We will mention saying we will use this database, right? So that's done. And then next, let's create a table to hold our content, right? So let's create a table. The table name can be comments. So this is what I'm creating a table named comments and then run it. We created that. And then next, after creating a table, let's insert some sample content to our table, right? So let's insert that. Some dummy comments, okay, into our table. So these are the content. This is the content I'm inserting into my table named comments. So let's run that, right? You can see the affected rows 25 because there are 25 comments or content inserted into the comments table. And then let's add full text index for text search, right? We're gonna do that. We optimized the table for full text search, full text index um, for text search, and then let's perform the hybrid search now, right? So let's say the user is interested in food, specifically restaurant, right? And if you set a query, so let us set a query. Like this is just for example. That's the query that the user has, and then we will do perform the hybrid search against that. As you can see here, let me. We are doing a hybrid search for this keyword restaurant um, for the category food. As you can see, vector score, full text score, and then the combined score. So you are getting a combined score here, right? And let's also do vector only search. What if you just used vector only search, right? What happens in that scenario? We're using, as you can see, we're using as vector score, like vector only search. So, and for the same um, search uh, restaurant, and this is the vector score for that keyword restaurant. And then let's use the text only search. What happens if you use text only search? Let's go here for the keyword restaurant. If you use text only, so wherever restaurant is present, it is giving you the response back with text score. There's a restaurant properly mentioned here. That's why the text score is 1. So uh, all others are 0. Whereas in the vector score, as you can see, we did for the restaurant, mm, you can see the vector score here for the keyword restaurant. So whereas when we did for the when we did the hybrid search against the keyword restaurant, we saw a very good response here, right? We got vector score as 0.89 and full text search as 1, and then the combined score. And this is how it basically gets into account. It takes into account the user's intent and also the exact match, and then gives you a combined score which will basically help you and help your system to get proper responses back. So yeah, I mean, um, if the search term is like restaurant, the text search, if you use just the text search, it finds literal match, whereas a vector search, it might miss the context, right? And then the hybrid search basically gets you the best results. And if the search term is kind of eatery, the text search has no literal match. The so whereas the vector search finds the semantic match, and the hybrid search gets you the best results. And then if the search term is kind of tasty food, mm, the text search won't give you any results at that time. And then the whereas vector search finds similar embeddings and gets you the results. Whereas the hybrid search filters and boosts the best results for the tasty food because tasty food is closely related to restaurants. So hope you understood why hybrid search is now kind of important instead of just using text search or vector search, right? So I think I'm gonna share this thing in the comments or uh, let me write an article on this so that you can go through each step by step and find yourself why hybrid search is so important for our AI applications. Thanks.